Certainly is quiet in here. No music playing. But last we left off, we lost Toby! He sacrificed himself for the little girl. So we have saved her now. There's the music. And there she is. I must thank you for saving our Tanya. You have brought joy again into our lives. We are in your debt. Don't mention it. Well, let's talk about Toby's sacrifice. You tell again how Toby sacrificed himself for Tanya.
He may have looked like a monster, but he obviously had a heart and mind of great kindness.
You remind him in Innkeeper that the vampires are still in the castle and there may be other attempts at getting Tanya.
We understand and will make sure that no vampire can come near here ever again.
I'm sure all of these garlics and such would do the job anyway. Toby was a monster who took care of the little girl who was a vampire, but we cured her by... Toby sacrificed his life for her in order to turn her back into a human. That's Toby. And he talked like Crazy Dave from... well, he was supposed to... all the text was just "arr, so he was supposed to be like Chewbacca. But my Chewbacca impression failed. It turned into... I tried to make it the Tasmanian Devil, but instead it turned into Crazy Dave from Plants vs. Zombies. And that's what I went with. So Toby was a guardian of the little girls, and I didn't want to walk out. It's so easy to walk out of there.
You have brought real joy to Mordavia by bringing Tanya back. When she was stolen, it was as if all the laughter here had been taken as well. You gave us back our happiness. You do not need to go looking for trouble. It will always find you. Please take care.
Okay. A little twist of a tone there. Like breaking my freaking neck.
Take care.
Yeah, you too. Jeez. Let me go back in. Hey, Eldridge! Why are you yelling stories, Adam, from up there? Yeah, the little girl is gone now. I need to load the game. I didn't want to walk out. Jeez. It's so easy to walk out from there. Sometimes I usually complain how small the exit line getting from one screen to another, at least on the third game, it's almost not existent. But in this, the boxes are like super huge. Okay, how about we just sit down? At least then I don't need to worry about walking outside. I forgot why vampires don't like garlic. Garlic has a magical, influence on it. Or something on vampires, so they cannot stand the stench of garlic. Keeps them away. Nothing like breakfast to get you off your little garlic. I don't know how we can ever thank you enough. It is such a joy to have my little Tanya home again. You're welcome. So, yeah, I was correct. Last time when we saw that one undead dude who was talking to Katrina, I was suspecting it was Adavis. And I was apparently correct. Phew. We got Adavis against us again. I wonder if he's not undead. He could be a demon by now. When you think about it. He died. He must have been resurrected. He's still trying to get the dark power. So I would imagine Adavis is more of a demon than an undead. Think of it as Curse of Monkey Island. With LeChuck. I didn't like him, he didn't like me, he didn't like Katrina either. They were always having fights, but he had to do what she told him to do. That made him very mad. So he is a servant to her. That neck crease on that little girl makes her look like a tiny 23-year-old. Perfect.
I like Trina. She was kind to me and gave me lots of nice things. She even taught me to read and write. Still, I'll never go back to her. I want to stay with my mommy and daddy.
Yeah, you better.
Toby was my best friend in the whole world, all the world. I miss him. I wish he could come and live with us here.
We'll make a nice dog, I guess.
I'm happy to be home again. Everyone in town has come to see and talk to me. It's fun to be important.
Just don't let it get to your head, okay?
My Tanya is her cheerful, loving self again. I can never thank you enough for the kindness you have shown us all. I knew Tanya was alive somewhere. I never lost hope that she would return.
Bella, you heard his story. Tanya was dead, and undead, and Nosferatu.
She's fine right now, isn't she? As long as she's alive and well, what does it matter?
She's got a point. It's all in the past now. She's alive.
I do not understand what all this talk is about vampires and Tanya. She's returned healthy and happy, and that is what is important.
Oh, now you're just ignorant.
Of course, I will never forgive the woman who stole my baby from me. Still, I think I can understand her a little. I too have always wanted a child such as Tanya. I am only overjoyed to have my Tanya back.
Yeah, you always wanted a girl like Tanya, but that's your girl already, so... oxymoron, or whatever you would call that situation. Dumb?
She is her joyful self again. The sound of child's voice is the sweetest of music. We will do our best to show her our love, and never let her be afraid of the dark again.
I think you're more afraid with the dark than she is.
I have always found it difficult to express emotion. Moldavian men are not supposed to show such things. Yet I cried freely when you brought Tanya back to us. I cannot remember ever being so happy.
Then you're not a real man if you don't show emotion. You're just a douche.
I do not know what to make of Tanya's stories about the vampires. It is hard to imagine my lovely daughter as an undead. Gladly would I go to the castle though and drive a stake through the heart of the one who stole our daughter from us.
Now that's a man. Alright, time for me to go. You hear a chorus of responses, some coming from the kitchen. Goodbye and thank you.
There's nobody in the kitchen!
Hey there, Grumble. And now you won't walk outside even though I clicked the exact same spot as before accidentally.
Happiness. Good day again. Good to see you.
Got anything to talk about, Dimitri? Vampires?
I know only what legends tell them. Undead which drink the blood of the living.
I think you've said this before. Yeah, you don't have anything new. Never mind.
Boy.
Well, let's go visit the shopkeeper, storekeeper, whatever, shop owner. Olga, we have news for you.
I heard that someone burned down the old monastery. Isn't it strange how you were seen around that building recently?
Oh yeah, how queer that is.
So you haven't been eaten yet?
You always say the same thing. There you go. You tell Olga that Boris says she complains about him all the time.
Well, if he'd ever been here to get his work done, instead of spending all his time carousing at the inn, I wouldn't have had to complain, and you can tell him I said so.
Great. Anything else about your husband? What about Mordavia? You ain't got nothing new to say, do you? Bird Monastery?
I've heard tell you were seen near the monastery not long after folks noticed the fire. I'm not saying you did it, but I'm glad you did. That place was a menace to our town.
Tanya?
I've heard you really had a great adventure bringing Tanya back from the awful castle. Did you really have to fight hundreds of horrible monsters without even a sword? That's wonderful.
Yeah, because I use magic.
Werewolves are gypsies, no question about it. They chase the wolves at night, eating anyone they can get. Nothing can kill a werewolf but silver magic, so you be careful out in the woods at night, you hear? The gypsy camp is not all that far from here. Blah, 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 enough. Bye. You take care, don't want to see your As my husband used to say, come back again, sunshine or rain.
Why are you quoting your husband when you have already said many times that you hate him? Doesn't make any sense that she would keep quoting him. Hey, Goblin! If we put Boris out of a job by killing the vampires, will he come back to town? Probably. I mean, he's only there just to be the gatekeeper, pretty much. And if the residents of the castle are gone, he doesn't really have a job, and bam, he's back. I don't really think it would be a good idea for him. So I doubt that he will go back to town, but I'm sure he will leave here.
Welcome again. It is good to speak with you as always. The woods around here seem almost frightening at times. When you arrive, I know it is only my own imagination that makes me nervous. Good day and welcome back. I'm certain you will have many such adventures in Mordavia.
You tell him that Olga thinks he was too lazy.
Lazy? What was there to do in a shop with no customers? Was the swamp cut off the trade here? We had nothing to sell. I had nothing to do there. So just because I would sit at the inn and talk with the other men, she thought I was lazy. All she ever did was sit around and give me orders when I was in the shop. What was the point of dusting if no one came in the shop to notice the dust?
He's got a point there. Anything else about Olga?
I came here to get away from her constant nagging. According to her, I could do nothing right. Here there is peace and quiet. The castle is very quiet during the daytime, blah 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 blah.
Vampires? There's nothing new. I'll just buy.
Farewell.
Maybe if I try to solve their marriage a little bit.
May your journey take you where you wish to go.
Well, right now I'm going back to your wife. Then again, Olga drains your ears like there's no tomorrow, so I think he'd stay at the castle. Even if there was nobody living in there, he would still stay. I mean, he just said it himself that there's peace and quiet there, so he's a happy man.
Good day and good to see you again.
Yeah, you saw me like 5 minutes ago. What a long day it has been.
The dog is that you're a real hero. People say you returned little Tanya to her parents. My.
Aye. Boris didn't like being ordered around all the time.
I wouldn't have had to order him around if he would only have done his work. I just wanted the shop to be neat and clean in case anyone came in. How does he expect me to do all the work around here by myself? This was his family's business after all.
Really? Fascinating. So instead now you just sit there, do a lot of knitting and live with cats. And also the proper quote is that may your travels lead you where you want to go, not just somewhere. He's more optimistic than you. Isn't this wonderful? Not only am I a hero, but I'm also apparently a marriage counselor. Just going back and forth, trying to figure out how to fix their marriage. Don't take away his peace and quiet. Well, let's see if he's still in love with Olga. That's the main question here. If he doesn't care about her or his business, then he can stay. We'll just have to see how this goes. I wonder if there was a course in the university for heroes about marriage counseling.
Hello again. You are the most brave man to wander so freely in Mordavian woods.
It's only 3 screens, man. And also thank you, GOG, for updating Stardew Valley. Just got a notification of it.
I'm happy to know you are finding your way in Mordavia. I'm sure you will find this a most exciting place to visit.
Let's talk about your wife. You tell Boris that Olga is having trouble running the shop without him.
There is much to do to keep the shop straightened up. My family always worked together to keep it going before. If only Olga wouldn't nag me at the time. She and I used to enjoy running the shop when we actually had things to sell. What is the point of even running the shop when there is no business?
Got a good point there. I'll talk to you later.
Be careful in your travels. You never know what you might meet.
Oh, it's usually killer rabbits or wyverns or necrotaurs. You know, the usual stuff. Still can't play the copy of Stardew Valley that you bought me, waiting until my computer, which doesn't overheat. Oh. Really? Stardew Valley makes your computer overheat? I mean, Stardew Valley is not even a heavy game. Actually, let's go to Burgomeister. He might have something new to say when he is in here.
What are you looking for this time?
I don't know. Conversation.
What do you want to know today?
I don't know. Let's see what you got. Probably would. Even YouTube can. Something is seriously wrong with my laptop. If YouTube overheats your laptop, then there is something wrong with it. Really don't have much to say, do you? Yeah, you don't have anything new to say.
Very well.
Olga, we're back.
I have returned.
Well now, what news do you have for me?
Well, I got some news about Boris. You tell Olga that Boris doesn't see any reason to keep the shop open when there's nothing left to sell.
No business? You just tell that man about my avocado and garlic sandwiches. People come in and buy them all the time.
Unfortunately, they do. There's one customer that has to. Actually thinking about that, how many rashes do I have?
10, we're fine. Travels lead somewhere.
Usually they do. You just put one foot in front of the other and follow a path. Like the kids these days and their avocado garlic sandwiches.
Indeed.
Now where is that? Where do you want to go today from? Sounds familiar. Will they now close the general store and start running a sandwich shop? I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Once I talk with Boris. It's an interesting side quest that I need to solve their marriage problem. Get them together again. Good day, welcome back. Have you been enjoying your adventures around here?
So far.
I'm happy to know that you find your way in Mordavia.
You tell Boris about Olga's avocado and garlic sandwiches.
Oh, I used to love her avocado and garlic sandwiches. We had them on our wedding night. You should have seen the garlic and avocado flowers and decorating our wedding cake. Beautiful. And she baked the cake herself. She always was a good cook. You remind me of how much I miss my wife. I shall go back and visit her. Be careful in your travels. You never know what or who you may meet. Farewell, and may your path lead you to your goal.
Yay, he's going back to her. How about we go back to town as well and see if he really goes there? Windows 95, where do you want to go today? Huh. Didn't remember in Windows 95 I had that kind of a tagline. Yeah, friend. Thanks for destroying my ears. With the run of staff gone, the boulder is now just another large rock formation, although flowers still grow on it. For now. And I have the staff. Summon the staff spell. The good thing about that is that with the summon staff spell, pretty much our magic will get stronger when we have it in hand. Our spells are stronger. I have all kinds of news. Like, nothing to say to you. Well, at least I'll buy some equipment like rations. Oh no, I'm going to get so poor so quick with all of this money. There. At least it wasn't a visit of no use. What could we do next? I could go visit Dr. Cranium and get a healing potion and an antidote. Those are always fun to get. I really should pay attention where I'm clicking instead of this happening every time. Just take it very... Thank you for the bits there, John Colt. Thank you. I hope you don't guys mind me just leaning back here and relaxing. Come on. There we go. Ah, much better. There. Let's unlock and go in. Everything in nature is of interest to the true scientist. You must learn to observe carefully and take detailed notes. You never know what you might find. Indeed. You say hello. Welcome back, my young friend.
If you give less than 100 bits, you suck.
No, not really. They don't suck. They just don't have enough bits to give. So, could you give me some more stuff that I want? A healing potion, poison cure, that's all for now. Nothing to talk to you about. All the stuff we've gone through. Be careful out there. It would be a shame to lose such a promising future scientist. I wonder what you're gonna say once we leave. Should you ever visit Silmaria, I should be most pleased to give you a recommendation to the Academy of Science there. Science needs more adherence with your energy. One of us the same thing he every time says now. So the only thing I can get from Dr. Cranium is pretty much just the potions. Only reason to go in there. You're not really being bullied. I thought you were one anyway. Just split personalities. There really isn't much that I could do around here. There. And the staff is gone. Totally forgot that I need to stay still if I want to use the staff. Even my spell power didn't go up. Where are Rose? How are my stats? Communicate when up. Honor has gone way up again. Too bad it went down when I accidentally killed the will-o-wisps. That doesn't matter. I'm not a paladin. I really don't know what to do. Oh yeah, I need to actually wait for nighttime so I can talk to the fairy folk. That's what I need to do. We are many. Well, not really that many, only 3. But a trio is enough to be a legion. A very small legion. Unless you're a unity. Which is even worse, actually, when I think about it. I wouldn't want you to be unity. Then again, your name is not Robert Gray. Or the Master, so no need to worry there, I guess. Eagle Friend! There he is. The hungry hunting hawk that I call Eagle Friend. There were more during the Great War of the John Colts, but they died. Well, at least I can also be glad that you just don't say John Colt all the time, or John. John! So you're not like Gary clones. Now, what could I do? This is where the fairy fountain will appear. Can I get another reading from the gypsy, actually? Now that I think about it, maybe we could go there and try to see if we can get another reading. She might have something new. You never know. She might surprise us. So I must be over there. There! A fight! What are we fighting against? Yep. Need protection. Protection spell. Yeah, bring it on. I'm stronger than you think. Yeah, I cast a lot faster now than before with the staff. It's amazing how much stamina I lose when I'm casting spells. They shouldn't really correlate at all. But apparently they do. I lose more stamina than I use magic points.
Makes sense to me.
Actually, how do I look in the... yeah, I'm over here. Had to take a look what I look like on the webcam. I'm down here. Protection spell has worn off, oh no.
In my dreams last night, I heard Rana's staff speak. It said the sacrifice has been made. The dead had risen, and the living had died. When I awoke, I feared it was you who made the sacrifice. I sent David to discover the truth. He climbed over the wall and started sniffing around where the staff had been. He became scared when he caught your scent there, but then he scented you going with the child into the Innu. It is not our way to be concerned about outsiders. You have certainly become more than an outsider to us.
Glad to hear that. That I'm more than that.
It is good to see you again.
You tell about Tanya, Toby, and the staff.
So the child has been restored to life through the sacrifice of Toby, and the staff of Arana is in your possession. With this, you have undoubtedly angered someone very powerful. I would be grateful traveling at night if I were you.
Not grateful, careful. I would be grateful traveling at night. Oh, adjust my eyes to read better.
I would be careful traveling at night if I were you.
Well, you are not me. So, tarot reading?
Forgive me, but I cannot get a reading from the cards right now. Each comes up as a void card, the black one. I will let you know when the time is right to read again.
Okay. Okay, that's enough. Say goodbye.
May your luck hold true. May be wary, for your enemies may soon act against you.
She has a funny way of talking, doesn't she? So, no tarot card reading. Until it's had time for it, I guess. Well, the only thing I can think of doing is just running around, practice some fighting. Here you go, friend. Or rather, what I should do... It's just noon. What I should do is go back to town, practice my strength on the pulleys in the Adventurers Guild. That's what I should do. Get a lot stronger and better. But not faster. Well, then again, it is practicing my legs as well there, so... They have the technology. Oh wait, this is the wrong screen. Next screen. Then we go north. North, Mr. Schmucker. North. At least I could rest. Get some stamina back. Now that I'm thinking, this position is not the best for me because it's so relaxing. It's a bit too relaxing. I could easily fall asleep here. This chair is just that comfortable of a chair. Igor? Alright, let's pump some iron, shall we? This is a little too easy now. Yes, we're stronger. Come on. Let's do it. It even hurt me a little bit. I noticed my health went down. But no pain, no gain, as they say. Only lost 1 point of life. Almost at 300 with my strength. So what time is it? It's almost sundown. Let's take a rest. Excuse me. I'm really burpy today. I have a big conundrum with my huge cup. There is nothing to drink in here. Can you hear me well enough? How does this sound? Maybe I can use that when it's empty. As some kind of a voice. Oh, wait in the McDonald's. Can I take order, please? Kinda works that way. Imagine if you'd had only 1 health and it went down to 0. Well, I would be dead! That would be so funny. Actually, in the earlier games, if you were practicing, you know, your fighting skills and others with other characters and such, they actually can kill you. Like in Quest for Glory 2, when you're practicing with, what was the woman's name? I can't remember her name. It's been a while since I played these games. Of course I've forgotten. No pain, no gain. Wasted. But yeah, but if you... it wasn't Uhura. That's from Star Trek. But if you practice with her in the second game, she actually will hit you if you're not careful enough. And she can actually kill you by accident. It has happened. I had to try at one point. Went outside and did a lot of battles, got very close to death. Then I went back into the Adventurers Guild, practiced with her, and she killed me. It was an accident. But it was funny. You actually do get a special flavor text type, if I'm correct. But I could be wrong too, because I don't remember. Usually she does a stop if you're getting too tired or close to death. That you have practiced enough for today. Alright, you fairy folk. I've got your staff. Actually, let's make a save here. Fine fairy folk. You have a very bad feeling. The air is full of hostile vibrations. What? Why? You told me to come back here. The human has returned with the staff. We shall finally gain what we have sought for so long. Staff of Arana, hear my command. I, Tatiana, queen of the fairy folk, summon thee and claim thee for my own. Great. Is there anything that I have to do here? Something special to get it from them? Apparently not. Okay. There it is.
Staff, hear my command. Thou shalt hear and obey my words. I am thy master now. Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
You feel an incredible rush of magical energy filling you. It tickles. You hear a voice in your head. I am now the staff of the hero. He is the hand of destiny that shall restore the spirit of Erana.
So the human has claimed the staff of Erana? Then by his death the staff shall be mine. Gods, destroy that human creature.
Reversal.
The human has such a spell which reverses spells. Use your area attacks.
Area attacks? No, that didn't do anything. I'm getting killed. Protection? Nope. I like the music though. Aura. Nope, that didn't do anything. I'm getting dead. I think I'm dead already. Yeah. Do I have to spell it out for you? Hostile magic can be harmful for your health. Maybe you'd do better if you had a staff of assistance like the Fairy Queen. Or even if you use the staff to assist you. Spell struck. I get the hint. I need to use the staff. Gotcha. Jeez. Game. Oh. I was thinking that it didn't like me saving there, but it just took a long while to load. Don't scare me like that, game. We're getting close to the end. I can feel it.
Fire.
Excuse me. Yeah, come on. Let's do this then. Let's dance. Use aerial attack, that means I need to go up. You can't boom. The fairy spell has caused the grass to grow right over your feet. Oh, great. Staff? Then levitate? Oh. That. Trigger, dazzle, levitate, force ball, fire, calm. Resistance? It seems to do a little bit of... let's see, what else can I do here? Ritual release? You always hurt the one you love, but you really be better off targeting your spell somewhere else. This is not the time to... nor the place to perform the ritual release. Didn't the Fairy Queen say something about a staff? I'm not trying to perform that. I mean, I do have the staff now, but now what? I mean, I have reversal on, I have resistance on. Calm. Find yourself magically trapped. Confusing thoughts swirl through your mind, making it impossible to cast your spell. Force ball. No, that didn't do anything. The walkthrough doesn't tell me actually anything here. I've looked at the walkthrough and it just tells me that I get the blood ritual from them. And that's all I get. I mean, that is the worst thing for a walkthrough to tell you. That, oh, you just get it from them. That's it. But it doesn't tell you how to survive this. Doesn't tell you anything on how to survive this. Let's see. Ah, there it is, actually. I missed the whole part about the surviving the battle here. Whoops. No, I don't want the sandwich. I'm gonna keep this with me. So, I summoned the staff. I guess I already had it. Oops. There. And frostbite. I'm not even sure if this is working. That is supposed to be the frostbite, right? No. I'll just recast my reversal. And that. I need the resistance the most. And heal myself. Groovy music, though. Still like it. Yay! We defeated her! A voice sounds in your mind. Hand of Destiny, you are now triumphant. She who would use me for her own glory is defeated. You shall now have the spell of resistance. You now have a paper which says Ritual of the Dark One, Heart of Darkness. You put it away. So now we got the heart ritual as well. Bone. Blood. Breath. And that's still the breath. Sense. And heart. So we're missing the mouth and... mouth and something else. Essence. Mouth and essence. Alrighty, right. I'm not really sure how to progress from here on. But we do have, at least have a new spell, which I'm glad about. La Resistance. I guess we can only cast the resistance when we can summon the staff. Let's see. Summon staff. Yeah, there it is. Alright, good to know. When I want resistance, I just have to summon the staff as well. Now we fight, apparently. I don't even know where I am. I think about it. I think that was the graveyard. Where I was. Hey there, Mark. No Katrina here. I was hoping to see Katrina here. Because I want to talk to her about things. 9 healing, 9 poison cure, 5 mana fruit. Oh yeah, the gates. Right. That's where she is. Right. She doesn't appear at the town gate, she appears at the castle gates now. She did say that. Thank you for reminding me, Eldritch. Because I had forgotten. I was about to run inside the castle through the graveyard. She's not here, though. That sucks. I want her to be here. We need to talk to her. Where is Katrina?
What?
The gate is out of iron. You can't even hear your own knock. Can I just levitate over this? I want to see if we can die here. Would be funny. You climbed the gate just fine. You climbed down just fine. The necrosaurus killed you quite nicely before you could reach the ground. Isn't that nice? Nice little doggies. That went exactly as I hoped. What time is it? She's probably here at a specific time. I don't know. Why does it take so long to load? You shut up. Nobody asked you anything, Necrotor. Well, it's just early evening. I mean, she should be there if she was going to appear. Maybe. I don't know. I'll just run around between the town gate and that gate. The castle gate. Just to see if she appears on either side. You never know. Even though she did say that meet me at the castle gates. But then again, maybe I have screwed it up because I saved the girl and I know Katrina is a vampire. There could be that. But I need her. She's the one who tells me about the rituals. And she's the one who has a ritual. I need her for that. She has a ritual, and I need it. That's what I saw. I didn't look up how to do it. I just know that she has it. Don't know how to get it from her. That's why I'm looking for her. So I can get it from her. At least my agility will go up, I hope. From all this running. And I was running. Well, vitality went up. Agility hasn't gone up at all. BRB, getting breakfast. Just wing it. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. It's a Sierra game, after all. I'm trying to cast the spell at the Necrotaurus, you moron. Stupid game. Not allowing me to do anything. Just go and just get on and just destroy those Necrotaurus. They're easy. I can kill them easily. Why wouldn't it be a problem to try to destroy a couple of freaking Necrotaurus? I killed plenty of them by now. But no, those are scripted Necrotaurus. Even if I go out just a little close to them, they're all like, rawr, rawr, and I'm just, it's so freaking helpless to do anything because I'm not a hero when I go over the gate. No, no, no. I'm just a freaking wuss who knows magic and has been killing all kinds of things all day, all night. So when it's just two Ecuadors, they're like, I'm just like, stupid game logic. That's all I'm saying. Quest for Walking Simulator 4. No, it's more like a run for glory. That's what we're doing. Good evening, Mr. Meh. Hey there, Meh. If I'm Meh, then you're Meh. Ja, Meh, why? I heavily doubt we're gonna find her in here. Well, then again, you never know. Nobody here. There is that one bedroom that we found that was nice and pink. It might be hers. So maybe I can find her up there? Let's quit. Let's see. Castle Crashers. Let's see if I can find her room again. Let's go. Up and away! Almost. Now this is the way to Tanya, but is this the way to her? Squeak! Oh.
Heard something. Do hear something. Nah, nobody never come and see our people once I get out of the dungeon, that ain't it?
You hear voices at the bottom of the stairs. Oh, do you now? I wasn't sure that I was hearing voices. Invisibility? He looks like someone with whom you really don't want to tangle. He's mean, he's tough, he's a goon. Those are goons? I thought goons were more like ogres, like big human type of giants, but these are ogres or orcs.
Boring. This is definitely boring. The dungeons is always guarded, and we
We is the gods.
walk out the dungeon when there's no one in there.
We got the gods on it, don't we?
Yes, we don't get job. But this is still boring.
Understandable. Right. There are these two guards, about the size of 1,000-year-old redwood trees, guarding the stairs, and you want to talk to them. Why don't you just walk down the stairs and meet them close up while you're at it? I'll stay here. Sure, as if you, Mr. Narrator, is a different kind of an entity walking around with us. Kinda is, but... Goons more like buffoons. Am I right? Oops. It said something. I need to find out what it said. So we will restore. You know, there are those two huge goon guards down at the bottom. Are you sure this is such a good time to head down the stairs? That's the only thing I can think of doing. Hey there, tons. Hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. Da 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 da, hey ho. This really isn't such a hot idea. It would be certain death to get too close to those guards. Are you sure about that? Okay. That's a stretch. The two goons decide to have a taffy, or maybe it's a patsy, pulling contest. They're very disappointed when you break instead of stretching any further. Yeah, that usually happens. You politely knock on the door. Fortunately, there's no response. Damn it. I was hoping that actually they would hear the knocking and come check it out. Apparently that's not the solution here.
The master is really something, ain't she? Yeah. I even likes the kid. Shame to keep her all the way on the other side of the castle. Yeah. This side of beast guy I can't stand. It looks at us like it was food or something. That's it. The guy gives me the creeps.
Maybe we should be listening to them. Or you can hear distant creaks and groans at the beating of your own heart. That shouldn't be the case. You're getting higher. That shouldn't be the case. Anything else you goons have to say that I need to hear? Too bad the music decided to stop playing. Let's just go through all the dialogue to see what happens. You may continue your conversation any day now. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Could you say something? These gats to talks about some things. There, I'm invisible. Will that help? You're doing this backwards. What? The master's doing something, ain't she? Yeah. Yeah. That's it that gives me the creeps. Bada bing, bada boom.
Don't mind me, just want to be seconding bits.
No, I don't mind then. Okay. Thank you for the bets. Stained glass forms a wheel pattern Y on the wall. And this is the one where we spell exit. E-X-I-T. Exit.
Node activated. Exit open.
Something else was trickier, and then the goons make sense according to one of the walkthroughs. Really? Huh. And what I can figure out here is that I do need to find Katrina in here, in the castle. So I guess I was correct of trying to find her in here. And also, I guess those goons only... They're guarding the dungeon, but only... You will get caught in here if these doors were making too much squeaky noises. But they're not, so I'm good to go. They haven't been able to catch me at all. Weird that more or less all the walkthroughs state different things, yeah? They're all just saying all kinds of different things about how to get through stuff. I mean, there's not really much of things to, you know, to trust in any of them. I mean, how can you trust any of this when they all say different things? Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was just reading, Eldritch, as well. That I need to actually go back to the inn, sleep there, and we'll get another note from Katrina, which will set things in motion. So it was the wrong thing to come here. We should have just stayed at the inn. At least I'm at the entrance here, to go back. Only problem is I can't get in the inn, because it's the middle of the night, they're not awake. Did I have a save before I started to go anywhere? It's the dead middle of the night. I don't think the inn is open. Or at least they won't open the door. Or come open the door. And there's a reason. Hopefully everyone are surviving through Monday. Still don't get it why people are such miserable misers about Monday. Miser is not even the word for it. Rested Rana is an option too, so you can get into town. Yeah, but I don't think the note will appear on the chest if I sleep at the Ranas. I do have a save before I started all this excursion to find Katrina at night. So if I can't get to the inn, I'll just load the save. Whee! Let's see. I guess everyone's either asleep or too afraid to open the door. Yep. Can't. Alright, restore. And it was, where is Katrina? That's the one. Where is Katrina is where I just started. Yep. Still the middle of the night. Or the early night, so. We didn't miss much anyway in the castle, just the goons talking, so it doesn't really matter. We just know that they're there with the bada bing bada boom. Hey, don't worry about it. Things don't get any better than this. Kinda love it that usually goons like that are just, you know, like, either just mafia people or just talking with a New York accent. And whee! More enigma, but streams help through. Would like to have more drawing motivation still. Draw a wyvern with a goat's head. There you go. There's motivation for you. A mythical beast with a weird head. Now that we're here, let's enjoy dinner. Yet again, we got garlic stew with vegetables. Instead of vegetable soup with garlic. Greet everyone, they cheer at you in greeting. Hey. It sounds like you have been through many dangers in Mordavia.
It seems you are a very brave hero here. Can I have your autograph?
Find yourself signing your autograph for everyone here and getting a bad case of rider's cramp. Such is the price of glory. You are overwhelmed by the friendly voices saying farewell to you. Jeez. Kinda love the humor in these games sometimes. I'll think about this while I go into the throne. Be right back. Okay. I still say, a wyvern with the goat's head. There's a new mythical beast for you. I mean, you can even give it your own name for it. My own room, my own bed. Let's sleep. Actually, I have an idea. Because the Domovoy actually wanted us to save Tanya in the first place. How about we try to see the Domovoy? You're getting tired. Now I know it's the middle of the night, so people should be gone. Huh. The Domovoy's gone. I guess it's happy that I saved the girl. So, doesn't need to be here anymore. Or maybe it is, but it's just hidden. That I can't see it anymore. Well, let's sleep. There's the later. Where is Katrina? Right there, one. There. Excellent. The note says, meet me at the castle gates tonight. We have much to talk about, Katrina. Alright. I wonder if she's gonna confess that she's a vampire now, that she was the one who kidnapped Tanya. Greetings, it is I, the hero. You get a white smile of greetings. That should mean greeting, because there's only one person here. Silly game. Thinking that there's more people in the room. Ha ha! They really didn't think about that when they programmed this. Also, we need to go to the storekeeper. It's sausage and peppers, fried with garlic. Sounds yummy. We need to go to the storekeeper and see if Boris has arrived. They're just behind the camera, that's all. What camera?
The days are getting cooler and shorter. Winter is coming. Approaching. I mean.
So, Olga?
Has Boris been around?
Boris came back to visit me. We had a lot to talk about. He says he'll come back again after work. It was nice to see him. Seemed like old times.
We are a matchmaker in heaven. Or something. I don't know.
As my lost husband used to say, may all your travels lead somewhere.
That's not what he says. Didn't the Domovoy say that another Domovoy would move into the Burgomeister's house? Well, it's the one that we saved from the monastery. I mean, I don't see any.
What is it this time?
Don't be so rude. I'm just here to visit, dude.
What do you want to know today?
Nothing really.
Very well.
Just came to see if the Domovoy was here, but I guess it won't appear during the daytime. But then again, we don't need to talk to that Domovoy at all. It's just the Domovoy that we saved from the monastery, and he moved into the Burgomeister's place. Actually, go back. Adventurers Guild first. We'll practice there. Get some strength up. Communicate is up to 300 already. Nice. Even that's almost maxed out. Even if it's not maxed out, it's good amount of communicate. But I still would have liked to get my strength up to 300 as well. At this rate, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Gotta love that the laser sound. Try again tomorrow. Really? That's all we do? How much strength was that? Okay, never mind. That was 6 points of strength. We barely used any of my stamina. Seriously. Can I not use it again? There's only a certain amount of punishment your body can stand. Well. Gotta say, not the challenge accepted, also being because seeing what I can whip out in 1 hour.
Go for it.
I believe in you. You can do it. I've seen your skills. Yes, I have seen the pictures you have drawn, a little bit brazen. I know how skillful you are at drawing. I wonder how much fun you would have if we joined us for Drawosaurus at some times. Everything in nature is okay, I said this enough, I guess. Welcome back, my young friend. Enough already. I just wanted those potions. That's all. Bye. Be careful out there. You would be ashamed to lose such a promising future scientist. Are you gonna say the same thing as well? As always, good luck with your observations. It depends on how much I can cheat by looking at references. It's not really cheating, it's references. Ugh. Yeah, I'm getting a whisper. Not telling from whom, but I must answer this. Sorry about that. I just, you know, private conversation going on about things that might happen in the future. And in the future, this thing that is happening might be good for you. Depends a bit. One more artistic body tends to be avoiding using refs like plague about. Well, that's their choice. I mean, they're using their own imagination to do that. But I don't mind if some people use references. It's a good way of, you know, getting to know about the anatomy of stuff or how things look and such. It's learning. A learning curve of how to get better at drawing and such. Using references. In my opinion, references for an artist, at least, are a good thing. Let's replace Suspicious Minds. I didn't get that reference. I was a bit pestering him sometimes about using those because I'm sort of an arse like that. Oh yeah. Now that I think about it, I totally forgot about the jewelry and everything we got from the race. I should check if I can sell them to Olga. I'm not too sure if I can. I'll try. Usually nothing gets by you, huh? Not with Jace. Usually he pays a lot of attention to streams and such. A lot of things whiz past me, usually trank needles. Haha, more jokes. Actually, that's a good one. Usually trank needles. Can't get me. Shit. Still doing the whispering here, and we're just trying to organize something here. Like I said, it's a little bit of something going in the background while it's going to be something for everyone that we're gonna do in the future. So, let's save here. But let's put it on a hero coming through. Wonderful Screamers here started again. As return, I let them hear your stream as well. Oh, yeah, your neighbors. Okay. I wonder. Raase, mitä sä luulisit, jos mä yhtäkkiä huutaisin vaan ihan täysillä? Tai nyt ihan täysillä, ettei teidän kaikkien korvat kärsi, mut yhtäkkiä vaan huutaisi, että sun naapurit kuulee, että hei vittu nyt turpa kiinni siellä tai jotain. Sä varmaan joutuisit itse aika pahaa pulaa, jos mä yhtäkkiä silleen tekisin. Niin voisit, mutta haluatko, että mä teen niin? Raisin is having lots of lovely times with his noisy neighbors again, and I'm suggesting that I will shout in Finnish like something like, hey, shut the fuck up in there. Okay, everybody who's listening to my or watching my stream right now, lower your volumes because I'm gonna shout.
Hei, ne oikeesti turvat umpeen siellä naapurissa!
I'll do it. I hope everybody was ready for that, but there you go. I just told them to shut the hell up in the neighborhood. I wonder if they heard that. Raisin is deaf. Oops. Well, now my neighbors wouldn't hear it. My neighbors can't hear shit. Because the walls are thick here. Even I cannot hear. If somebody was talking in the neighbor... Well, the only neighbor that could actually hear me from where I'm positioned would be my downstairs neighbor. But even if they were yelling there, I wouldn't be able to hear it. The walls here are so thick that I don't even need to put any padding on the walls, you know. Only to turn out that Spider's neighbors are all old people who barely hear a thing. Actually, that would be wrong. There's only one couple who are elderly, like in their 60s or close to 70s, and they're my next door neighbors. Otherwise, there's at least 2 families here, and at least 4 couples, I think. Not really sure about my downstairs neighbor, if it's a family, a couple, or just somebody alone, like me, you know. But then again, we're finished. We don't really go into finding out about our neighbors, unless we just see them in the corridor, and then we just go, hi. That's it. So did I save? I think I saved. Yeah, hero coming through. Let's make another save on it, just to be safe. Because I'm just curious if I can sell these to Olga. That didn't do anything useful, so I cannot sell them to her. I guess that stuff that I have gathered, I can't sell them, but maybe they are useful in some way? I don't know. I mean, I have a... What did I get from those raids? There was like a dagger. So I got a second dagger. Then there was a tiara. I think there was a necklace. I have plenty of swag. That I can say. Yeah, 3 jewelries. I'm assuming that all this swag is for, like, a fender. Like the Thieves Guild. But I can't do anything with that. I ain't no thief. I know that you can break the character creator in the first game, so you can actually make a multi-class type of a character who is a thief, fighter, magic user, so you can play the game whatever way you want to. Because with that kind of a character, all of the solutions will work. As far as I know. Hello again. You are a most brave man to wander so freely in the Mordavian woods.
So, how did it go?
Good day and welcome back. Having a good time with Olga? I don't need, but not the castle, wife. It is nice to be able to snuggle with my Olga again on these cold nights. Thank you for getting us back together. You're welcome. Alright, bye. Farewell. Well, at least we can be happy that we brought them back together. Goodbye and good travels. So that's another notch for heroism. Let's see, we brought them back together. We saved the gypsies. We saved Tanya. We found the old man's wife. We helped Cranium. We saved Igor. We helped the Domovoy, the other Domovoy. We burnt down the monastery. We got the staff. We got rid of the fairy folk. We killed all the rays. We saved the ghost. Can't do anything with the Rusalka. We got rid of Leshy. We did the Baba Yaga. Pretty much the only thing that we have left is to do everything with Katrina and then play the game through. On a side note, before starting now drawing, since rewatching Pushing Up Roses bits of first 2, these games were made in mind of several things, the element, the season, and others, but I forgot what they were again. Interesting way anyway to make a series. Yeah, pretty much, the first game is like... Let's see, the first game is like the end of winter and the beginning of spring. The second game is like the hot summer. The third game is close to being between fall and summer, but that it's still hot, but it's getting not really, maybe springtime more likely. And this is like fall because it's getting colder, close to winter. I mean, in the first game you see a lot of snow still around. So it's the early spring. So it's spring, summer. There isn't any full winter. Unless you could say that the first is like winter. And with elements... Well, all of the elements appear in all of the games, in my opinion. In some ways, because especially for the Magic user, the elements are important. In every different way. I mean, in the second game, you will see all of the elements in it. Except for the pizza element. But it is hinted at. I really want to know which game is which element, at least what it represents. I guess the first game would be wind. The second would be fire. The third would be no, the first game would be water more like water. No, it's air, then it's fire, then earth, and this is water. Oh, it's earth. First one is earth. Spring and earth. Huh. I would have thought it would be more like wind. But second game is definitely it's more fire. Because of the desert. And it's summer. Also, there's a lot of dragons overall in covers, but pretty much none in games until 5 anyway. Titled Dragonfire, yep. I still haven't played Dragonfire. But then again, I hadn't played this either. So, this has been a blind playthrough. Mostly. I mean, I have seen videos of gameplay of these games, but that was like years ago. Spielberg is an actual town name, for instance, in Europe. It is. All of them are influenced in real locations, like Spielberg is Germany. The whole first game is in Germany. The second game is like in North Africa. While the third game is more in the central, southern Africa areas. And this one is in like Romania, Yugoslavia, and all those Czechoslovakia areas. But mostly Romanian. Like Moldavia is just only a letter away from Moldavia. Second game sets in Arabia, yeah. But the third place is Africa. I don't know why I said Northern Africa for the second game. It's definitely Arabian Nights kind of a situation there. But the third game is Africa. And this is not really Russian, but Romanian. Romania, Slovakia, Czech. With a hint of Russian. Because of all the folklore and such. You could say that it's Transylvania. Oh. But that's in Romania anyway, so. Slavic setting at least, yeah. I did say that it has a Russian influence. The Vesulka is Russian. Domovoy is Russian. But the whole setting and the vampires is Romanian, so. Let's just say Eastern European. That covers everything. That comes to this game setting. But it is interesting how they all are different. But then again, you're always in a different area. So they have to be different. In some ways. It's almost nighttime. Let's see if we can get a... Did I actually do the Adventurers Guild thing? I'm gonna go do it again, if I can. If not, then we're just gonna come back out here. Wander around, maybe have a battle or two, and go meet with Katrina. I wonder if she's a real hurricane in bed. I'll Get me coat. The Wikipedia article about the QFG series is short, but got some interesting tidbits for those interested. Go read it. If you're interested, go read it. Yeah. So long, Moose. I'm not sure if I'll be coming back. So long, Moose. So long. At least that Moose never laughed at us maniacally. I'm glad about that. That the Moose was never loose on the news. And was not a deadite. Because if it had been a deadite, I would have wondered where I would have found myself a boomstick and a chainsaw in this world. Yeah, go read it. It's not like we care. I mean, have time reading all the info. I don't mind. If they still keep listening to my live stream, that's fine if they want to read. I don't mind. I mean, I love trivia myself. I love reading about trivia about games, movies, and such. Trivias are fun. Little tidbits about how things were made and such. Always fun to know about those. Can we get a... No, didn't think so. How about I wait an hour here? Are we that much closer? Yes, we are. Battle music? Battle music? Yes! It's not gonna be boring today! Up, that. Then... that. And... that. Da, 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 da. Bring it on, bitch. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. So how's our strength and all now? Didn't go up at all. Not a big surprise. Rest for an hour. The resistance spell has expired. You know. Whatever shall I do now? 30 minutes. And see. Where is Katarina? So that it's also been a while since Roses did those videos, I guess busy with other stuff. I mean, only 2 out of 5 games is in that retrospective now still. Why did she do those videos? Of the first and second game. Welcome again. It is good to speak with you as always. The woods around here seem almost frightening at times. When you arrive, I know it is only my own imagination that makes me nervous. Well, goodbye. Farewell, and may your path lead to your goal. Rest for 30 minutes. Katrina, are you now here? I wonder if she meant the town gates instead of here. How nice of you to come. I'm afraid I've accidentally signed the wrong name to your note. It's been ages since we last met. Come here, let me look at you.
You have no power against one such as I. Let's play a little game of fox and hound, shall we? I have summoned the hounds of death. Now we shall see whether you have kept up with your running lessons.
Well, there was not even a chance of me running away.
You fool! Did you really believe you could get away from me? I have you now, and you will pay for my death. It is you that caused me to become a vampire. If you had not killed me, I would never be forced to serve the Dark Master again. You probably blame me for all the problems around here, don't you? You understand nothing. The Dark Master is the cause of all the woe that is here. The Dark Master brought you here, against my better judgment. The Dark Master made me what I am now, a Nosferatu, and seeks to do the same to you. But I shall spare you that fate, and will mercifully end your miserable existence. Then the Dark Master and I will call forth eternal darkness, and will no longer be limited to travel at night. Together, my master and I will create an army of undead, and we will conquer the world. Pity you won't be there to witness this. You cannot stop us now. You will never find your way out of this dungeon, and only a stake through the heart of more magic than you will ever have can stop us. You will die knowing that you were destroyed by the Dark Master. The sun now rises, and I must go to my rest. You too shall rest. I will not allow you the chance to escape your fate, or to use that stake and hammer I torment you with here. Weapons of my destruction, so close at hand, and yet so far. Sleep now, great hero. Tomorrow you die.
You find yourself falling asleep. You awake from what you thought was a nightmare, only to discover it is only too real. Well, at least I still have all of my stuff. Hey there, Jonesy the fast lane. You wake up and find yourself craving pancakes. Nah. Avocado garlic sandwiches. Good thing I have those with me. Alright. Thanks for giving all the hints to kill you, Mr. Evil Guy. What is this? So let's see. It's a heavy iron hammer. It's a stout stake of the oaken variety. It's an Iron Maiden, a popular torture and murder device. The inside bristles with sharp iron spikes. Unlike most things here, it is shiny and has no rust forming upon it. It looks like a sort of metal collar from which a chandelier might be supported. You suspect it's used for hanging something else in the setting. It's not clear whether the cages are designed to hold prisoners or hungry monsters. They both are put in at the same time. You are in a gloomy, foul-smelling room filled with the instruments of torture and death. You don't notice anything special there. It's definitely a skeleton. Make no bones about it. The Borgas were notoriously sloppy housekeepers. It's a huge saw, ideal for sectioning trees or prisoners. It's a huge saw. What about the knife next to it? The iron bars at the back of the room block off a cell. It's unoccupied for now. The heavily barred and reinforced door leads out to the one of the castle stairways. It's a very uncomfortable, as you've had ample time to discover, rack for holding prisoners suspended from the ceiling. It's a grazing mace. You're feeling a little too emaciated to handle that mace at the moment. So can I fetch these? You fetch the hammer and put it away. You fetch the stake and put it in your pack. There's no reason to do that. The Iron Maiden isn't locked. The executioner's axe is neatly stored in the chopping block, waiting to get ahead. Or get a head. So can we move? You find yourself chained to the platform by your feet. Well, that should be easy to do. You open the lock on the chains easily. It seems your foe has underestimated you once again. It does seem odd that he didn't bother to remove your backpack, though. Yeah. Like I said, we still had all of our items. I'm curious about the Iron Maiden. Is there anybody in there? Now that you look closely, there does seem to be something a bit odd about the design of the Iron Maiden. You take a deep breath and step inside. Ouch. Oh! It was a secret entrance. Huh. The backpack is apparently invisible. You're in a lady's richly decorated bedroom. The coffin where there should be a bed seems a bit out of place, but there's no accounting for tastes. So this is her room? Katrina's? Then whose was the pink one? Was the pink one Adavise's? Now what is this? At least it's not Chris's blood. Plants help keep the air fresh in here. Isn't it nice to know that even vampires can be environmentally sensitive? Either that or it's just being planted there to make you think they are. The sculptures are so realistic they seem almost alive and hungry. In contrast to the lushness of the other furnishings in this room, the plain desk and the chair are obviously functional and frequently used. All the shards remain of the mirror. It appears to have been shattered by a single violent blow. I wonder why. Heavy brocade curtains break up at the plain stone walls. Despite them, the room has an unnatural death-like chillness. The curtain has a soft, feminine appearance, a stark contrast to the hand-edged coffin which serves as a bed. This is the biggest urn you've ever seen. You might say it's earnest. Judging from the size of these pots, Katrina must really earn a lot. Yeah, you do that, I'll do the rim shot. Also, while I'm at it, I'll just plug in some, shameless plugs of myself. There. Since nobody else does it, so why don't I do it? Also, I should mention about the shop, the Teespring shop. I actually, today and yesterday, added more stuff there. Now all the mascots are in t-shirt and other stuff forms. You're welcome. Where a bed would normally be is a closed coffin. It is an ornate affair, apparently custom designed for someone who expected to be in and out of it frequently. Oh, it's her. Suddenly, you find yourself totally unable to move.
You! What are you doing? How dare you try to kill me, will you?
No, what?
How dare you? You break into my home, steal away my child, kill my servant Toby, and then return to kill me. After I befriended you and helped you. Some hero you are. I should leave you here to rot. I should let the rats gnaw your bones while you hang there. Give me one reason, one excuse why I should not leave you here to die.
Ow! Stop it. Katrina no longer bears any resemblance to the innocent peasant girl who pretended to be your friend. She is now revealed in the full extent of her power and anger. You tell her about how Adavis brought you here and set you up.
Adavis? Yes, that sounds like him. He cannot harm me directly. I am his vampire master after all. Plotting against me and trying to use you are very much his style. But it was not Adavis who stole Tanya from me. You broke into my home and took my child away. Why should I show you any mercy?
Explain my actions, I guess? You try to explain what you are doing in Katrina's bedroom.
Trying to find an exit from the dungeon? Just couldn't pass up the chance to look at the helpless vampire, could you? Funny place to look for an escape route, wasn't it? I have decided I still have a use for you. Alive. If you help me, you may still manage to leave Mordavia without my mark upon you. I want you to seek out the 5 missing Dark One rituals and return to the castle with them. Together we will summon the Dark One and bring eternal night to this land. You will help me, won't you? Or must I take more drastic measures of assuring your obedience?
You tell Katrina you'll do anything if she'll just let you go and not rip your throat out.
Very well. But because I can never completely trust you, I will make certain you carry out my bidding. By my will, I gas thee. Thou shalt seek the heart ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the blood ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the breath ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the bone ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the sense ritual of the Dark One. Return with these rituals ere 3 nights pass, lest ye suffer. Thus is your guess.
I wonder how you're supposed to pronounce that.
Guess? Guess?
Are we having kinky fun here? Oh, we hope. But that's a vampire who wants to suck my blood. Not something else.
So go and return with the rituals soon. I wouldn't want you to suffer after all.
Well, but what if I told you I have them right now? Well, geese would be my guess. Okay, I have the rituals already, so but I would definitely let the vampire suck my... Wait, vampire? Blood? I'm not into that. Yep, she's a vampire. Okay, so I just walk back. Yep, that's what the walkthrough says. Just walk back if you have all of them already. Yep, gates open. Excuse me. The point of no return. It's pretty much what the walkthrough said here. That is the point of no return. This is the end game business now.